This video kind of ties into a previous video I made, probably the previous video if you're watching this, the day before uploading this one. And I talked about compare yourself to others and how there is a toxic way to compare yourself to others and a healthy way to compare yourself to other people. And when talking about, so I discussed how when you compare yourself to others, but you punch yourself down, that is a bad way. But there's also a way that's competitive. And that's exactly what this video is about. So what is your competition? Why are we competitive as men? Oh, sorry. I have very long knees, so I just hit another chair that moved the table. So let's just view it as, you know how in Genshin Impact or video games are like levels. You have not like as in leveling up, but there are like these towers, these challenges. And if you complete a certain level in these towers or areas, you get an award for them. And if you complete them with like 3 stars, you get a bigger award. And then after completing them, you move on to a higher level. This is exactly how your competition works. If you're comparing yourself to the social media influencer, you are competing or trying to compete with someone who's been doing this for years and is an expert in their field. You shouldn't be competing with these people. You should be competing with people who are similar to you. And if you're surpassing them, you're probably in a very easy competition right now. Me, for example, when I started YouTube, I was in a competition of, I want to be a YouTuber, but all of these people never actually uploaded a video. So when I actually recorded the video, I was one level above. And when I actually uploaded that video, I had already surpassed most people who say they want to be YouTubers. And by the time I passed 10 videos, and I'm still uploading now, I surpassed 90% of YouTubers or people who want to be YouTubers, because they actually don't surpass 10 videos, because if they don't get the views they wished, they'll just quit. So already I'm in like a new level, and that is exactly how your competition works as well. You shouldn't view yourself as you, because the thing is you view yourself as less than these people you're competing with, but the thing is you are less than these people on social media, and that's not an insult. It's a good thing, because that's a sign you still have the ability to make progress to that area. You still have the possibility to make that progress, to become that person. And you should view this with opportunity and excitement and gratitude, because just imagine developing into that person that you're in the same ballpark or level as these high level people. That's beautiful, and that's something to be grateful for and to be excited about. You should view this as like a high score in video games. You know how in certain video games you get like a high score? You can see the leaderboard at the end of the video game, and you see that you're in first place, second place. This is competition. Let me give you an example, a beautiful example. Imagine there is like, you have a friend who sends you, let's say, a snap of him running on a treadmill and the time he got. You proceed to run on the treadmill with a faster time than him. And then after that, he does the same thing with an even faster time than you achieved. This is competition. These kinds of examples bring smiles to my face. Andrew Tate recently had the same thing with like the steps, you can like have these stairs. He had the same thing with just a fan of him, or who was in the real world or something like that. This is male competition. It's exciting. It's what you just have to admit that we love competition, and you should embrace it, because as animals, or any animal does, we compete for resources. And if you do say something like, oh, I don't compete, I don't compare myself to others, I don't compete with others, I only compete with myself, admit that you're kind of making excuses. You know that you are pretty low in the race, that you're on a pretty low level, you're not up there with these other people. But this is the wrong way to view at it, because once again, you are low, but that's what should make it exciting for you. There are some areas to compete in, some general areas that we all want to compete in and gain, succeed in. So the first one is strength. Now this is physical strength. Of course, we want to compete and be the strongest. That's just how we are. If we see someone doing a certain PR, we want to hit higher than them. The next one is status. Status can be just in social status, business, or any other endeavor that requires status. If you're getting a promotion at your job, or there's a promotion going on, and there's other people, of course, signing up for this promotion, you want to compete, you want to be, of course, focus on yourself, but be better than them. And that's exactly what you want to do. I'll say this later again. And then the third area is women. Imagine you're running a race with all these people and you're in the back, and their people are in front. At the end of the finish line, your wife, your future wife, is waiting for you, and you're letting other men outrun you to that woman. This should scare you. This should honestly kind of scare you and make you even more excited to win this race. So put focus on yourself, but use competition as just another burning desire to succeed and win at life. I want to end this video on a great quote. Being weak is nothing to be ashamed of. Staying weak is.